Time, Mr. Lonesome, you know. Yeah, when I miss time, yeah, man. Best up, Gil, McEwen, McEwen, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Dan, bless. All right, so hear this now. Me, the Prime Minister, sing a next tune just now. I'm going to tell you something again. Honest. Stop flip flop. When you flip flop, we show up, we'll show the flip flop up and we're wholly accountable. Because you tell us for wholly accountable, you know. And for you tell me that, you know, me personally, we have to hold you accountable and show the people them say, this a man will like flip flop. Now, me just see in the paper today. I just see them come out with it. When them are doing thing, them, yo, big up yourself, Gaza up. Out of many up. We are blessed. Saying, yeah, man. Miss Independent up. Saying, bless up, man. Saying, Audrey, yeah, man. Sense. Saying, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Up, yeah, man. Tails are up. Yeah, man. Barely up. All right. So, Mr. the Prime Minister make a speech yesterday. And nobody, no more peace, winter blessed. See? No more peace. No come out. Javan, up. No more peace, no come out. And say, Prime Minister, but you just say something, don't Rio. Because you're carrying over 200,000 Chinese in our place. Them control report. Them control what? Them get the contract for the road. When make them build the foreign ministry with them bug. Yeah, and then you say you want labor. Go short of labor so you can import labor. No. In a yesterday paper, when you launch the thing, you say the youth them get frustrated and I leave the skill and if the skill worker them leave Jamaica, then we have a goal and aim. Me never know so we have skill worker. You see, you can't contradict yourself. I'm going to point it out. So I remind you, where you just say around last month, a month before, look when you say yesterday. That's why you can't take this man serious. See, look here. This is what the Prime Minister just said yesterday. Now I'll show you. I'm going to play it out for you, yeah? I'm going to play what I said before. Okay? Now, I'm going to play what I said before. It more connect. Let me just play what I said before. That for sure you work for the hotel interest, the private sector interest, not for the common man. And people for tell you the truth. Me think you say you get to youth, but you not sure that. When election come and you run up and down and chat about foolishness. We know you're not, man. Hold them accountable same way. You mean, man? Hear this, all right. Remember this. Look on this.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the country has found itself in quite a situation that appears good but could quickly go bad if not swiftly remedied, a labour shortage.
As I'm breaking ground at a hotel, we're doing so at a time when we are experiencing a labour shortage.
The Prime Minister, I don't know, cannot feel me train and teach a lot of things. See? Him say, we are doing him a breakdown, come on carrying import other people to come work. We are experiencing a labour shortage. Remember, him just said this. Not my word. Labour shortage. And here the kind of, him tell about which kind of work or labour shortage. The matter about skill work, I say no. 16 over. The man say 16 years old and over. And you have to seek job. Yeah? Just listen. Just go and listen. I'm going to play something when him just say. Just listen.
I cannot recall a period of time, certainly in my lifetime, when a prime minister could say to the country that we are experiencing a labor shortage.
You may be asking how, if there are still so many people unemployed. Prime Minister Holness explains Jamaica is not short on workers, but skilled labourers sufficiently trained to undertake certain jobs and roles, particularly in construction, a growing.
You see who this a report? Is a mouthpiece because this and that about skill this, he might tell you who are the labourer where them want, the labour where him shorter. Because when I talk about skill, he might tell you about them age and that kind of thing. Just listen.
Sector.
But the problem that we have is not that we are short of people. That's not our
Not
problem.
people.
What we are short of is labor.
Labor.
Now, to be counted as part of the labor force, there are some standards that you have to meet. You have to
Listen.
be 16 and over, or some people say 14. I believe it's 16. And you
So a 14-year-old are doing a labor and I apply for labor. You're supposed to go to school. Even 16. Him say 16 and over. Yeah? And I think you leave school 17 then, and if you know, him say 16 and over. 16 is supposed to be in a secondary school if you're in high school and thing. I leave 17 and 18, right? All right. Him say 16 and over. Just slow that. And yeah, just listen good.
you have to be actively seeking work over a certain
So you have to actively seeking work over a certain period. Yeah? All right.
period of time.
Over a period of time.
So there are many Jamaicans who are not in the labor force.
So you have to be 16, some say 14, 16 or over, and you have to seek a job each time. So that to put in a labor force. So you want a labor. And then after now him talk about skilled labor. Right? So 16, where you're supposed to do in a secondary school, yeah, out it yet. And some say 14. We're in a early age still because you're out it when you're 15, right? All right, okay. If you're not go high school, if you don't pass something and thing, you have to finish about age 14. But him say 16. Still if you go high school or okay. Film thing that and you have to seek job. Okay? That time. Okay. That him call it. Them want pretty it up. Me not put you up nothing. Okay. Listen to me now.
Not seeking, no interest, but could be brought into the labor force.
Holness is considering a mandatory national service for training. He's tasked hard to train and provide the requisite skilled labor over the next 2 years. Failing that, imported labor.
And so we have placed HEART on
Yeah.
alert, that is our human resource training entity, that we are going to have to go and find these people, put them in a streamlined mechanism to get them trained and provide them very quickly.
Yeah, get them trained. You remember the words that I point out, Because I'm saying for them accountable. So you must say you have to get them trained now and provide them very quickly because they want import labor. Just listen again now.
Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Then there can be no complaints.
No
If
complaint.
we have to import labor into.
Okay, so you just say there can be no complaint if you have to import labor if you don't do what you do. Because we have to go import labor. Okay. All right. Listen.
And we are seeing an increase in requests for
In requests.
labor.
That means the foreign entities where them say them are set up for land. Them are request. I say you more my own people them for work on my place. And that them are saying. You see me I say? And that him say That him say. All right, listen again. All right.
Particularly skilled labor into the country.
Holness says the country is rapidly experiencing investment in other areas aside from tourism, such as real estate, business process outsourcing, and construction.
Outsourcing and construction and real estate. Okay? All right? Listen.
Nika Lewis.
Okay. That's the way him say. So him a import more labor. Look what him just saying yesterday, film opening now. Look on this now. Remember, we can't complain because of skill labor. By the way, we just seen in the paper too, around 400 teachers. The teachers, now look on this, yeah. 400 resign and took up job offering. So you might have teacher charts for school open. I'm showing it right. 400, over 400. Right? So he must say we have charts of labor and we can't say nothing. But look what I'm say, sir. Look, watch this.
Just want to leave Jamaica, Holness admit, but payment.
Look on this now.
Watch this. Frustrated youths just want to leave Jamaica, Holness admit, but PM encourages them to stay to build Project Jamaica.
So frustrated youth want to leave Jamaica. So the PM encouraging them to stay and build Project Jamaica. And hear him talk on this. It's August 4th, so I can go read it and see. But hear this.
See this? I could just hear a little thing you must say right here, son. Right? Prime Minister Holness says young persons are increasingly frustrated by the lack of opportunities and proper housing in Jamaica and are eyeing migration to developed countries.
So him himself admit, said the young person them frustrated, lack of opportunity and housing development, where him say I build 70,000 house. And I don't know 1,000 yet, 6 years and in, right? 70,000 house. And them are eyes overseas. Here where I'm say yes again now. Just listen good. Remember me just play something for real. I hear me say more import them. But here where I'm say yes, just listen good. Contradiction, you know. Just listen good. Listen here.
According to him, the issue of migration has affected Jamaica negatively, with numerous members of middle class migrating. You just hear when I say yes, sir. Holness is contending that this situation is untenable, as it will lead to a depletion of the country's pool of talents and skills, further derailing efforts to complete Project Jamaica. You know what?
Skills. So, by the youth, them where you say, because you say them not no skill for training, but them want to leave them, and it had drained the pool of skills. But me never know say, Jamaica, we have skills, man. Now you say we don't have no skill, you have to train up, man. So you can't have a kick and eat it one time. You say no make no sense when I say. You them want to leave them, I said the pool of skill. That means the skilled people them are leave. And it now go build up Jamaica, now go work if them leave. Some one of them to stay. But you don't say we don't have no skill. So if you have it two-way. You see me I talk about? So each time him say something out of him mouth, him come on your son contradict himself. And people still listen to a man like this. Man, you don't make no sense, brother. So if the people them want to leave, you know, rate them not have no housing, them not have nothing. You don't say what him don't say? Eh? So if him import skilled worker, just tell them this. When them are open this because them want for them own workers. No, he must say the people them are leave and the youth them want to leave. And the talent and the skills them are leave. So we are going to live at Jamaica. We never know so we have skill at Jamaica. Eh? We never know. Just listen here.
We need not to read down more of this. Yeah? So it's a real Project Jamaica. Who will lead the country when all the skills leave?
So, oh, for me, when I see it there in front of one people, see the pool of skills. Who will lead the country when all the skills leave? So, you just say, we don't have no skill. Eh? But the man does say, we don't have no skill. So, him say, I'm going to import them. Yeah? You have 3 certificates, yeah, Byron. Who's by your work now? Much, you have around, you're supposed to reach now, don't you? Have nice big work and everything up, no? Eh? So, himself, who are going to lead the country when all the skill leave? You know, the man, well, the Chinese are lead it, you know, because all the skills, yes, all the skill leave. But me think you say when I'm the skill, we short of workers. So, yes, all the skill are leave now. When you give foreign our work. So, when I have to go look up, the people, them have to look work overseas. Eh? What a contradiction this. That makes sense too, no? Him just talk a real. And then him just come talk at the opening of phase 1 at the White Elephant. When get around 3 people key. But this time, him no want the housing trust to finish build on the place, you know. Him want the property private sector now come in, then people that will build, and then you can build on the housing trust land, facility and them, you know, and make kind of want to tie up the funds. Eh? It can't make sense, Miss Independence. Because the man does say skill worker, I'm going to import them. No, I beg them, say, don't go away. People must go away. Because if you go away, Jamaica go build when all of the skill leave. We never know so we have skill at Jamaica. Can you not give away the road and everything else fixed to foreigners? Eh? So, man, if you remember where you talk, man, when you talk one thing, you can't come and contradict yourself, man. People are taking for accent to, man. Eh? That's why me are the man of the wilderness, because these are the things where the local media houses don't hold him to. Because when him did the attack yesterday, them should have said about Mr. Holness, but you just see man say, nobody can't, because we short of skilled workers, sir. And you say when the skill them leave, Jamaica now go build up. and you know, every youth, them get frustrated. Oh, you said this now, but last month you said that. Eh? Me not understand him none at all. Eh? See, you look for migrate. All right. So, no, but the Prime Minister say you must leave in a Byron, so don't go away now. He must shut the door upon you. He must say, yeah, one of them, you must migrate. But you see, him a carrying workers, I can't say nothing. We say, if you don't have no link in Jamaica, you can't survive. How you survive? Byron, you will never survive because that Andrew and friends, it name. You remember when you, but in the 70s, we have something named Carol Burnett and friends. You remember that? Is that comedy? Andrew and friends, it name. Eh? Yeah? The man just say him are imported and we can't say nothing because we lack of skilled workers. We lack of workers. And him have to train them up fast. No, him must say, we must leave. Because the house and them frustrated, but if you leave, who are going to fix Jamaica? If all of the skill leaves, it's a drain and it's not good for your country. Let me finish and show you what he must say. Let me just look what he must say. Look what he must say, yes, sir. Him forgot what him say the other day, you know. Look here.
Look on that. You see that? Ask Holness doing his address at the handing over ceremony for phase 1 of the Ruthven Towers apartment complex. So, but me never know about no, you Holness just in a skin of the Jamaica, man. Eh? No, him just in a skin of the Jamaica. So it go long and per long go way down yes. And him gone back to the 70s say.
Look at the 70s, what the man say. Since the 70s, there has been a migration of Jamaica middle class. The man I got up in the 70s. Remember, you know? The man I run something and the man said, not for you to ban no, them now remember not in the 70s. So you have to tell them no. The man I tell about all migration. You are the Prime Minister, sir. Now 2022. Anyway, in the 70s or 40 years, you're going back a 40 years and 50 years and them thing there. If you go down 2. If you go down at 72 when you're born at 50 years, that's sir. And you go before that, you go 51 and go, you understand? Before you even touch it. So anyway, in the 70s or 40, they're going back and 40 from down there, so going way up so. 400 teachers resign. The palm of 400. 400. Eh? Because the man are carrying skilled workers, are carrying workers from people. And then you for us a blink and you must move. And then I tell you, say, it a drain resources and who are going to build a middle class from in the 70s and all foolishness. Eh? It's bad. Everything about 1970 years that I go 52 years ago. Everything about 1970s. So every time I go back, I might talk about maybe 74 or something. I still 48 years ago. You see? So all them doing now from the 70s, because what I want to do is showing a little bit of politics. Shuffle. Oh, Monday, but Monday say, yo, take back the land from them. Them the germs that go away. I just sell them a sell and take with the land and thing. People them get back them land and plant it up and AMC and all kind of things open. Now the land gone again. You know, you can't go a river again, you know. You go some river, Duns River and them thing there. And go tourists. Locals can't go there on certain day. And the post me ever hear this. They ever try that in a real foreign country, see? You think any place can come do that? And you have locals, me one. Not even care, man. You can't try that, man. Not even care, man. Because them people come first. Any country don't put them people first. It's a failed state. That me tell you, there's some turkey vulture them, you know. The man just says something and please, Rio. The beaches, you can't go there. You have security guard that take you off of the beach. White people, I'm telling you something, and I joke me and make, because you know me chat straight. Enough of them white people you see them sleep with dog itch them. They sleep with animal. Me see white man that sleep with a snake, sorry, snake never wrap him up. Them a pedophile. Them, some criminal them. Enough of them. Them come as tourists. Who check them background? No one. But you would that deep value. Let me tell you this, the worst thing enough to make. You give some man to run your country, you think say your country run and them take a country and mash you up. See? And you still worship them. Them not busy about you personally. Them just want to sink your thing. You see me I say? Yeah, man. You understand? Them just want to sink the thing straight. See? The man just say, I'm going to come in with skilled workers, which come in with workers because we're short of workers. And my first prime minister said this. We don't have no skilled worker neither. But no, you beg the people them not go away. Because the youth them frustrated and them are leaving a job. Yeah, and everybody, the youth them want to leave. And they work to build up Jamaica when them leave. No, we people them forget to get a chance and leave Jamaica. And when they leave Jamaica, no, you're not going to be no more prime minister and think. I just want to be an empty piece of rock. Yeah. You understand? Because we don't have nothing to rap. Nobody not recognize it. I recognize it as a key. Yeah, it don't make no sense. And you can't contradict yourself so quick neither, man. And so you love do that thing there, you know, you do it with where you live and with your great grand and then your mother and your father. And every time you talk, you do it like it's a joke thing. You come like you know listen when you talk, say. That's something you know those politics they play, brother. You trick people that play politics all the time, man. Because the people them want to leave them, I tell them no, but they still have no job for him and them friend them. If they have man with chuck and them they are backside and them are complain and don't get no job, them job cancel out and when you look, man are 40 at chuck and them are run the thing. And I run the 50 at chuck. Them are run politician hey, them are make a killing, you know, man. Them are some top police and some private sector guys. See? Man, you have to stop contradict your man. Stop contradict yourself, man. And a joke, man. You see me I say? And a joke me I make. Because you can't make a big speech, and then you come make back a next speech. I say I can't play it. I robot play the whole life because it's long, you know. You ever get the speech when I play it? When I say I can't get it. I'm on the ear when I'm saying in the whole life. What on? Let me just robot speech. What on? I say I can't get the speech. You see? But when say it don't make no sense. Play this.
Frustrated youths just want to leave Jamaica, Holness admits. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says young persons are increasingly frustrated by the lack of opportunities and proper housing in Jamaica and are eyeing migration to developed countries. According to him, the issue of migration has affected Jamaica negatively, with numerous members of the middle class migrating. Holness is contending that this situation is untenable, as it will lead to a depletion of the country's pool of talents and skills, further derailing efforts to complete Project Jamaica. Who will lead the country when all the skills leave? Asked Holness during his address at the handing over ceremony for Phase 1 of the Ruthven Towers apartment complex. And when I say leave the country, I am talking about who will lead the NHT, National Housing Trust, who will take the leadership of the country to transform the country, he further questioned. Based on his interactions with some young persons, the Prime Minister said he has gained first-hand knowledge of the level of frustration that they are experiencing locally when they compare other developing countries to Jamaica. Somehow they, young persons, look at other countries, they see what is happening in other countries, and they say, why can't it happen here? Why do we have all the problems that we have? It is infuriating to many of them, and when we talk to them, particularly the millennials, they just want to leave. They want to just go overseas and enjoy the benefits that are existing in other developed countries, Holness informed. He noted, as well, that Jamaica has suffered from migration since post-independence, especially since the 1970s. Since the 1970s, there has been a migration of Jamaica's middle class. No country can progress without building its middle class. The middle class isn't a bourgeoisie concept. The middle class is the segment of your society where skills and entrepreneurism and innovation exist, he explained. So, the middle class is not this rich, well-to-do as people think. It is those that have benefited from the education of the country, that have the skills necessary to move the country along, the Prime Minister continued. Unfortunately, we have been losing them, and one of the reasons we have been losing them is security, job opportunities, maybe another, but we are slowly conquering that. Another issue driving middle-class persons away from the country is the quality of infrastructure, including housing, Holness claimed. In our 60th year, we have to confront this, and make a commitment to improve our infrastructure, so that people can feel that they are living in a modern society, he stated.
You should shame. You talk about middle class and drive and from 70s and middle class, you can't lose them. You just say we don't have no skill. We don't have no skill, we don't have no workers and you import them. You import over 200,000 Chinese in our place. Build riverbed. Riverbed. Mr. Chinese, you have some place when a little rain fall at China, man. Them you sing a river where it one in the big old white that just run over and when you look the whole place flood. No care the building it flood it. And I like them are the greatest kind of nothing at all. You see me I talk about? And the man I talk about middle class and who are gonna build this and who are gonna build that when them leave. And them and Jamaica have no middle class by the way, you know. Them not have none. Are those poor and poverty. When I talk about middle class. We middle class depleted long time. Are there some poor people that left their son and extra rich. And some people down in the bottom of the barrel that are poverty. So you know call them the middle class, because them are poor people. And then you behind of those poor and rich. But you have some money under the poverty belt. Yo, wicked. Can't even find food. 2 million of them can't find food for it. Yeah? And yes, he might say, yeah, them can't take it on when them look over foreign and them not have the benefit. No, and you have to fix up infrastructure. 6 years now. And you have to talk the same foolishness. Who are going to go with you? And start contradict yourself, brother. You want to see it? Are those poor and extra rich? Yes. Yeah, man. See? But him does say we don't have no skill, you know. We don't have no workers, you know. And he might import them, you know. Let me tell you this. Mexican them did enough. To me, you don't have the hotel them angle the girl, them not the girl, them ears, them nose, them mouth, them want to put all of them high, and then them boss. So you have our Jamaican ladies now lose some pride and dignity. See? Because of the money they value, now have nothing about it. Okay? You understand? Nothing. And then boy, they can push on people and things. Look on the conduct in Mexico. They push on the people them. Push on the people. Okay. Over Dominican Republic, that's so. Them have them own workers and everything. Every other them have them own workers. Everybody come in, them have things for work. The Chinese have over 200,000. The long while build a place and it never stay so. I see a place in a mobile. Me soon go show it. When you look on that, me have to ask my brethren if it's a road that. That's on a road. Whoever see the asphalt where them just like it's like them paint some black paint over the thing. See? You understand? And you over see the old, me have to ask him if it's a Nazi camp. Me have to tell them, I show it, I want to show that in a different thing. Much them say them I sell them how much million? That's not housing, brother. I'm not housing that. That's a foolishness. Not even rat one nest na that. No, the man does say me, you know you want me just play? But yes still, when them are real, them are them own work, I'm so we must say nothing if me employ them. The people them not pay migrate, man. 400 teacher. 400. And then you talk about the youth, them fi have strain when gunshot attack the youth, them they are on just kick off the one and lock them up and do all kind of things to them. Then now get no work unless them stay there. When they say them ask every youth a scammer now. Every youth. Now we not scam, you scam. NHT a disgrace. Same again, if you look on the thing with the NHT now, you have the white elephant and a gear man. But you look on them man there, you know them just like give them something. Them a give them one of the act pen. Cause act pen that me call it. Act pen. Because you have 2 rooms and 2 bathroom. Remember, you know, if you are your wife in a one and you have a daughter in a one, there is no way somebody come and use your bathroom. You send them in your room. And you can't send them in your daughter's room neither to go you style it. And a man barely run to go stink up all your place. How that work? And then you couldn't go send him in your room normally. You can't do it. You can't do it. You see me I say? The man first stop contradict himself. You can't run out with this where you say you look workers and we can't say nothing and you have to train them up a art. But you still, them one they will leave, most of them not pay up train art already. No. You said what are the skill them will leave out and about middle class. Middle class, we have been in middle class done long time. Long time. You see? I so much teacher leave. I just show a little thing. I show a thing. The man can't stop contradict himself. I will hold him accountable. Not my word. Him says so. Him says so. And people want to stop play down. And a matter of fact, the Prime Minister himself, but I want the best opposition leader do, you know. When him in a opposition, the man talk, when to talk, the right thing. But when him come, him do the same thing when him born out to backside. I want the worst leader this in the world. The worst. And a joke me I make, and he no love poor people. No love poor, you love what kind of poor people, man. You think the man can get sweet talk and then him do the opposite and then you follow him, man. Eh? You understand? Me know that, man. My born drunk government act out. Turkey vulture government, man. My born them, man. What you talk about, man? Think me never ramping up. Yeah, man, I mean the man of the wilderness. Me no business, but not, man. My born them, man. From it's wrong, it's wrong. I will not step up on the poor. You talk about middle class like we have in the middle class. Eh? Look much people can't ever pay them light bill and water rate. What you talk about middle class? We have an extra rich friend and then we have the poor. And then we have on the bottom of the scale now, people severe poverty. Severe. Not just poverty, you know. Severe. Them people, them live like them live in a Nazi camp. Nyam look a peeling skin and thing. Drunk government, me nah it, brother. See? Turkey vulture government, me nah it, my bonnet. Yeah. It's a must, man. A true man. 6'2", a true man. The man, them have housing trust and a milk it like a cow. Yeah? I milk it like a cow. And then the man come with, he don't want nobody leave, you know. Eh? He don't want nobody leave. Him flip-flop too much. The man say one thing and say him have got sent for this. I mean, I say about Jamaica full of skilled worker. No, you say the people. A matter of fact, he matter of call upon himself. Because I say the youth them tired and nowhere because them can't get an opportunity and thing. And them have to fix infrastructure. When you come and tell you spend the biggest money to fight crime. We don't want to fight crime, we want to prevent crime. Every youth who you see get miserable, you can't reason with them. I remember tell you the thing. Soft talk turn it away hunger. And if you train the police and I talk to the police, them the head, Google, but Google a baby and him come out like, no. Even I independent, me see him on a picture the way, it disturbing. Me think as a commissioner, you have because, but me tell you say, yeah, Google. Me think you come out and hold to look a baby and I'm going to get on a walk with some people and take something that people say, no, we don't want him, yes, someone want him to be your friend. No, you come out, stand up between 4 men with beer rifle. Like you think of Vietnam, you're there. And you fight war, and your face makeup. That's how I'm to Google. It's a nipple buckle, them should have shoot in your mouth. You know, have nothing when you have the man them with the rifle, you should have a nipple buckle and a soda hang down. Like a chain. Just put it on a string and your soda hang down so it not drop on the ground. Because I don't want the germs to touch your still. Because you're a baby. Yeah? And you should have a nipple buckle in your mouth when with the 4 man with them rifle. Yeah? With a glass and all kind of thing. Foolishness. A man here, stop contradict yourself. Prime Minister, can't stop contradict yourself. Yeah? Stop it. This is a foolishness. I want to have some more peace your back on. And we and them, you know. Because I'm in a business. I have my own platform. So I don't even want to soon. When I run out with the foolishness, I burn no. I burn no. I expose you. I not ramp with you. You have to hold. You tell me, say, for hold them accountable. All well-thinking Jamaica. To raise a voice in concert. And I play it again. I mean, I play the lyrics where you say, you know, no, people must find an excuse for the failure of government. Don't do it. Play this, lonesome. Play this.
Well-thinking Jamaicans should raise their voice in concert against the high levels of crime and against the government in not doing enough in controlling crime.
I want to raise a voice in concert for all of these things to hear everything with the government doing now do wrong. Because you think about the infrastructure. But you still have the man that build dry riverbed. May I tell you that is not road. You can't build road without drainage, dry riverbed. A riverbed. So when rain fall, you ever say a tree flood yet? Come down, every road coming down a flood. When the man then done with the thing, the whole place a flood everywhere. As rain falls, so woman go down a Marcus Garvey drive and stop and go crying and the whole place flooding, man. Me show the Marcus Garvey drive when the thing say a tsunami are coming in a Asia, you know. Yeah, man. You understand? One of the things that tsunami are coming here, Sha. Bless up, Sharon. I'm not joke. I have to hold them to account. Me have to hold them to account. Because when he was the opposition, him taught the right things. And then when him taught the thing, them, you know, understand, so you taught the right things, we expect you to do the right. We have to do, come and do the wrong thing and we must say nothing. Eh? You can't do that to a man. Eh? Yeah. No, but all when them not say educated, no, them say them educated because them go University of the West Indies. They are 1,000, nearly 1,700 on the university, them skill. Them they're the top 100, or top 200, or top 300, or top 4, or top 500, or 6, or 700. Them the 1,000 that brother. So I don't want to hear nothing from them neither, you know. No, the man in the wilderness don't want to hear from the University of West Indies. All them have to up there do a lock up bathroom. Who a mattress for morning, them a mattress. And you have some guys when people have to lock up them bathroom up there. And some judge. I not call on a name. But you don't know yourself. I only make them have to lock up the bathroom them up there. Yeah, man. Some liar, when the little liar them a come out of the thing, when they make them have to lock up the bathroom. Remember, you know? When they was alone, so. When you say, man, you're years upon the go and do all these things. Yeah, man, something may make it bother me, you know, but we just give the people them a little rundown. And talking and metaphors. Yeah, man, the man them have to lock up the bathroom them up there, man. You go ask them. Enough people by you answer to run them attack, you know. Bathroom have to lock up because a certain judge. The bathroom have to lock up. Them know. And some of them run pan raid and all about them. You in my trust. Me not chat to them neither. Yeah, man, me not chat to them neither, man. Because I'm not there, yeah, my born drunk government, you know. And nobody not tell me to talk these things. Me talk these things, I just say Turkey culture government. Them can go look it up. That's cool. You see me I say? Yeah, man. The whole place flood, brother. That nothing as a drizzle. And the man them have spend big and they will have to pay it back. The man does say we now have no skilled worker. Now the man has say the skilled workers them are leave Jamaica and who are going to build it. But you still them can't get no work, you know. It make people come in and say we can't say nothing when them carry them in because they might get more requests to carry them in. The man them a build place. Right? Ungo thing Jamaica. Let me tell you about one of the stupidest government never say run things, you know. See, yeah man, can't hear this though. You want to sell out all government asset. And ongo thing you want to deal with regulation and collect taxes. Regulation and collect taxes. That must strong government. So you don't want nothing. So anybody, if foreigner own more, most of the things them will beneficial to Jamaica. And you divest them out, right? To them own it. Them can banter you at any time. Something go on where you look, them can do so boom and current cut off, you know, no current for do nothing. No cell phone up, nothing. See? Yeah, use something and then him come down and him advocate for what vehicle? Him advocate now for electric vehicle. A man going an electric vehicle and I show you say, oh, he must show you say you have this and that and I show you the knob. You want me to show you the knob? You want me to show you my knob? Can it have more things on it too, you know? Can it have more drive? And we can put it in a snow mode too and put it in a kind of mode. So I mean, know the one them we ask you in Jamaica and not them move there. Yeah? Now, I'm going to show you one day. Nobody tell me about everything at steering the top and just drive it on, drive through the battery and all kind of things. So stop telling and take a feed that. You understand? Drunk government. This is foolishness. You understand? Now I'm showing you something. Look on this. Look on this. I'm showing you something. And it now stopping now. Just look on the headline. I'm going to show you it right now. I say I can't find it also. I have to find it right now. Wait there. I have to find it, you know. This unbelievable. The one you're unbelievable. I'm going to show you something right now. What on there? Switch this. Switch that. All right. See that? Look on this, people. This is not a joke. Look here. This is one. I remember school now open back yet. Look, I make it see. Look on this. All right, so. What me there? Can I move that? See there? You see what that, Mark? 400 teachers resigned to take up job in US. JTA Bar said he will not tell them don't leave. Exodus. See it? 9 paper to the seat there. 400 teachers. Eh? See it there? August the picture. You see it? Can't stay there. What the people them, what I tell the people them, first stay and them can't buy one of the little rundown house, them can't even buy it. Eh? Eh? You can't buy it. When you look now, you have a country. When me don't see, me I check out the whole of China, I not see one black millionaire. I'm not talking about me not see a black man one business and I go on in China. None. See? Me not see it. But yes, still China, they and them own all of the wholesale them now. Them take it over from our people, them all of them. Them are on the backside. Them are build Dry Riverbed Road. We infrastructure them now fixing up. I just road for us make tourists run pan and then we not give them succession. We not give them land. We not give them land. We not give them everything. The man them build them own city. The man them go up a Hope Garden and then build China thing in our Hope Garden. 11 acres. And I talk about dedicate to people. And I build Ming Dynasty thing. And I build statue in our thing. When I idiot. We never put statue in our thing. You think we are idiot? We know about Ming Dynasty as a wicked piece of dynasty. Why want to give them 11 acres to go build that? If you want to say you sponsor something, we don't want them build and put them thing. That means after them people, after them Chinese people. That no make no sense. You understand? Yes, I shall learn. Bye-bye.
I drive it up, because me there and then it laugh, you know, man. Me there and then it laugh, you.
Yeah, man.
The man now,
the man does say we don't have no skilled workers and them are going to import them. And now yesterday them come talk now, so them are go on the youth, everybody frustrated. And who are going to build the country? When them import everybody, that means if you're dead, you know what them does say? You have to stay and dead for hungry. Because you not get no job. You have your skill and not get no work. You bring in Chinese a boss up for people them. Man foot broke on the job and your man not go home. Chinese, you go home. You go where you get better come back. I disrespect what people in our one country. Eh? And the man them sit down and make it happen. You can't go a river because, hold on, local can't go a river because you have a day for other tourists. And you must not go. You understand? You can't go to some beach, some security guard take you off.
so, you know, say everything make people left. I know one thing make people left, you know. All of them make people left. Cause look on the missing woman case, them how they deal with them. Look how they deal with some obvious case where the man them kill the woman them. And look how them approach it. Look how them deal with it. And if people never use social media, then couldn't get no justice. I know one reason make people leave Jamaica. I talk about this all the time. Even youth in a ghetto, same way like me, same way. Where you have criminal where link up with police. And the criminal them link up with the gang them where they do money fifth, they do illegal things to money. And run with the youth them like me, where would I work and where would I pay tax and where would I go end up contribute to society. All over Jamaica, the police them gone in a ghetto and build up criminal organization. That's one of the biggest reasons make people are left to. Because people don't feel safe. You don't feel safe in our community. How them expect you to stay there and you don't feel safe?
You can't see it,
People
man.
not safe in Jamaica. You're not safe. So I know one reason make people left Jamaica. Andrew Holness coming like enough for his speech. All of why him can't chat. Now what we chat every day on your program.
Of course.
Why is it?
Of course.
Why
But none of that. No, but none of that, you know. May I try to show him have two mouth. You know, the two face, where them coming about, man. Two kind. Because him just say him have no skilled workers, no workers, and him as a prime minister, and him more import workers. No, him a tell we no leave because all of the skilled workers them a leave. Me never know so we have skilled workers, sir. No, you just say we don't have none. You fool, you know. You a drunk of business this. The man just say we don't have no skilled work, we don't have no workers. A two face.
All of the people them with they left out of arts. and I try get work. Then go say, you no have no experience. So how people go get experience if you're not hiring persons to give them experience? When me go out, see now we don't know. They say then go send we a hotel for work experience. And we go work 1, 2 months, 3 months for free. And then even try get the job. It come like not even that the opportunity that you them don't have anymore. It come like to them just get a straight up no. First time when we are got senior school, when we are got secondary school, you go various places for work experience. You got Scotia Bank, cause through me did do business. When me in a senior school, me did do business head. So you would have got Scotia Bank, and you got some little place, but the place you get some experience and know if you do something. And sometimes you couldn't get a job from them same company there. And now they come in with them foreign worker them. So them not give you no chance. Then just tell us straight up, say, you no have no experience.
All right.
So what Andrew Holness come and go on like I know who set up the whole thing. So we are chat now. And you see say we have sense now. You come and pretend. We have enough sense. We know say you condemn your idiot self. Mr. Brother, you see when Andrew Holness a chat, you know when my woman said to me, send me fit on off this settle.
No, what are listening, man? All right.
We are the police, them lie. And the whole of them politicians, you see, we are them liars.
Chill on.
It's like when you hear them voice, it hurt your ears. You know
All
what?
right.
Hear them voice.
No move, Sheldon. Hear this now. Just watch this. Watch this. Now play something else. So just hear this. You remember, him say when I'm the body and them now want work and you have to look work and them thing. They just look what him do now and treat the people them now. And then him come say this yesterday, make it worse. Just watch this. Watch
Of
this,
the
people.
scorching sun Friday, long lines curved around the St. Elizabeth
People, you just see what them say, the scorching sun, Remember just play it back from top, Listen again with the people. Look on people, Him say now want work. Them the most left. Look
In
at.
the heat of the scorching sun Friday, long lines curved around the St. Elizabeth Technical High School building where thousands of people showed up to apply for the cruise ship program. Member of Parliament for St. Elizabeth Northeastern Delroy Slowly estimated a total of 10,000 persons who were scheduled for the program, which was announced by Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett.
So it's a program them announced. But look when the catch 9 and the trick what them do the people. That's for sure people will want work, Yeah? The people that must left. Listen
Turnout
listen.
caused traffic pileups throughout the town of Santa Cruz. Slowly says hopefuls arrived as early as 5 o'clock in the morning to process their application.
Today we have persons from about 7 constituencies that came in from St. James, Westmoreland, part of Manchester, and all 4 constituencies within St. Elizabeth. In all, we have about 9,000 persons who are being processed, and each person will be processed.
He says the high turnout, coupled with majority of the applicants showing up at the same time, caused the long lines. However, applicants say despite the lines, the process for applying was seamless and easy.
The process wasn't long. Once you come through the gate and come over like this side, they have everyone going in very fastly. They're working very quickly. And also the questions are not very hard. So it's just basic questions once you have experience. And if you don't, not to worry, tell them you're a fast learner and stuff like that.
Slowly says the cruise ship program is targeted at curbing the unemployment rate in the country and
I have decided that I wanted to implement a program where we can begin to train and certify.
So him decided they want to implement a program to train and begin to. Because there is no cruise ship, me not see a new cruise ship a bill where them that take a 10,000 Jamaican to go work on them. It's impossible. If them are use them people, if them are take few Jamaican for a ship, and them are going to every parishes. And most some politics them are play local government thing, So you come out and sign for a paper and you feel nice. So them say, this are all them can people. This are all them can people. Yeah?
A long time them I use farm work and ship letter in a politics. Long time, cause enough man me see get bus farm program and them are no man in a no skill. Enough man and ain't no skill worker like we did train and have skill in a certain thing. Enough man get bus farm running program through politics. That's how them think they work, You link with certain man and then get your work. And not necessarily if you say all of the skill workers. They look how much use got arts. Me got arts myself. When y'all keep job, even right now, my baby mother at Jamaica, where run the restaurant thing. A whole heap of time she keep job fair. And then place they always ram. You have to get all police and sit there to control people. Because everybody want work, even the man who don't know how to behave himself. And the man who not even know how to dress. The man who not even know how to carry himself. You have to walk around and tell someone, say, yo, you have to set your pants good, man. You are your first impressions last, man. Button your shirt pushing, you have to tell them what to do, because they don't know what to do. But them still want work, them still interested.
I'm going to tell you something too. Let me tell the government something too.
Hold on, let me share a story with you.
Yes.
While you, me as a boy, see how you can talk, you know, big brother. And some me can talk, real talk, while you name Carlos.
Mm-hmm.
In kind of the cripple like. And them man, they did live hard on the road, and begging a mobile, they beg money and thing. And my baby mother see him, and him a beg her, and she say, yo, me not, you know. And him a say, yo, me we do anything, you know, me we work anything, you know. And the woman give the youth a job, you know. The man, this year, you know, brother. This year, we can so walk so good and do things so good, you know. And the man, I mash up in work and I make beer money. How day, me and the youth talking, youth, I say, yo, a Psalms, me read, you know, me read Psalms 13, 90 in a row, and then I book your baby mother and get the job, you know. So, I show you, say, even people with disabilities.
All right. So
get no job, nobody now hire them, they not get no work.
All right. So, here, what may I tell you now? Because them this, let me tell you now, no discrimination. Them are supposed to have no discrimination. Gary G, me see you call me. So I have to answer you. See? No discrimination. Let me tell you this. Police, you in the state, anyway where you're there right now. Then you see police with tattoo. Police with tattoo. Dreadlocks, tattoo, everything. You can't discriminate. But in a Jamaica, no man tell you say, if you have a tattoo, you can't get a job. If you have this, you can't get a job. You have to put you in your No, you can't talk to no man low that. As long as him qualify for him job, him qualify for him job. And this is why Jamaica, over take out of Jamaica, them have the slavery mentality. You understand? You go there, so you have to talk in and no. That's not your skill in a better. Because the outside appearance no give you, because you have a money. All right. If you not have no clothes, all right. Hold on, Sheldon. Hold on. Say, me not have no clothes. But me full of skill, you know. Me not have no clothes. I may have trade and things, eh? And two me not have no money and thing and clothes run out for me and things. So my pants might have look raggedy and then thing there. And we are go for a work and we are do a building or something. And when you look now, the man who want to interview me wear what me have. Because me not have me not thief, you know. Me just wear what me have. And the next man wear a jacket and tie and say, yes, man, me a bad trade man, and him go talk and speak, you know, the Queen English. Them are more go give him because of him dress, but you still have some mason work and carpenter work. But two me not have nothing. Oh, me look. Them just start because what them do, you know. Them judge you by how you look, you know. Say you're all criminal that. So him look, him a criminal. Jane, him a criminal. We don't want him want the man in the jacket and tie. At this a mash up a country. At this a mash up a country.
No, you can't get a job through them have some physical disabilities where them hand probably set away or them foot set away. And when you go to America and go in a Home Depot enough place, you see people with physical disability where they work because they're not able to work. It's just that them just have some physical things, you know, where just look different. You know, them hand probably more slimmer or something, them shoulder up. But that not said them is not a human being. Them forget job like everybody. Look on the police where you talk about. Wait. Because me I listening about you, me can't comment through me.
Yes.
When I'm walking.
Yeah, the one, the one that in here. Yes. Him to promote him because he's not a thief. Him have a gun and badge, you know.
Them honest. That's why they have to live out them and live their barrel alone. Because just like you say no much man in prison. They expect you to go take bus.
You get head back shot out in a them time, yeah. Eh?
People we hurt, you know.
But yes, still a man now drive a BMW. Him alright and him up there and you see some of them guys in a car keep I hear them for going on.
Me glad you say what you say because let me tell you, say
yeah, man.
Big Nose and Joanne and Paula Llewellyn about TV land. You see TV land have you now, you're ugly now what? You see Big Nose and Joanne, let me tell you what me eat with them. Then take everybody for idiot. If a constable, they make certain amount of money for the month. And him a young little boy, him not come from nowhere. How will them get so rich from so quick? If America, you're there, you go to jail long time.
Them look for you long time, man.
Take people feed that boy, you come and shut off your mouth. No. After 1 day, me then leak out and I said the crime make people, not even just the PR alone, crime too. Crime also make people run away. Look how much returning resident dead, where they rob and kill, how much case on the crack, how much investigation on the do. Nothing, because on the dirty stinking police collect money from criminal and I only them mash up the country. Me glad Mr. Alone some can come and chat. I remember when I come for your program and chat, enough people chat after them out and then Mr. Siren come chat. Mr. Even my youth are going to prison come chat same way.
Of course.
And some want the youth them to come contact.
Of course.
Keep silent and make dirty drunk or take police kill them. Open no mouth and talk and bring them to justice.
Because them never know. You what them do know. You what them do, Sheldon. Them never expect say a man like me. No. Remember, them enough thing them hurt me. Remember, I know me not get born for bury my brother, Remember, them cut my brake. Them take my back seat. Them threaten me. All a little Irma for that say me enemy of the state. Of course, if it's a drunken state, I'm going to be an enemy because me a man, me not even a criminality, brother. So me, if it have to be a righteous state, and then me and them good. But me and them can't say eye to eye if them just a thief, Petrojam, $5 billion, 500 million barrel of oil, over 5 billion at the time. And we don't know where it turn. And them I say no dive off a field pipe and make like we idiot. Me I say that should be a big and major oil spill. A foreigner have come here to clean it up. See it?
Good police them
yeah.
All good guiding police. When I listen to it where we are attack here, when I fit up, keep quiet. When I forget more money, Andrew them figure. You see, if the man them tap thief up the money and turn out the corruption, enough money is around to pay people, because you're going to have more people where they work, more production are going, no money now thief, more tax are collect when I thief. Big brother, I cannot say money now make a Jamaica, money they make, and the money where they thief are the problem,
All right.
And the money where they thief, that is the problem, and I say money now make. Of course money they make. Remittance alone I make how much money. Money they make. And the thieving of the money is the problem. The thieving of the money is the problem. The criminality is the problem. Because if you can get the country to run the right way where people can feel safe, means that no bank not thief out the money. Because I see VMBS tell me one sitting this morning, so they close my account. And I say, wow, they take long to close it. Me did about 6 grand a night, so
them take it. I feel them one.
No, it should have closed a long time to all them thief. Me never know they ain't close.
Okay, because what them doing now? Yeah, them are just thief. Can you imagine the man them sit in front of where thief for money, we must say nothing. But if it's the next, you got thief 2 grand now, police go lock him up and give him all 10 years. Send him a court and give him 10 years. But the bank that are thief and then close the account. And if you forgot open it back at the hardest thing. Eh?
Me know what them do, man, and then them a contract about money laundering and this and that, like poor people have money for launder.
Yes.
And Holness, we tell you this, no come pretend, you're a liar. Hey, me say the way the man lie and people get used to him. Me say my wife just instinctively said, turn off his sitting. Just throw Andrew Holness a chatting. Your voice is so irritating to people because the way you lie, your voice just irritate people. But you see, when you start with the right thing, my brother, when the bank them stop thief money and close down people account, when we can send in stuff in the country and stop charge with an arm and a leg to no one we go pay a man run a back table. Cause me send down things, me just give them my money still, and then nobody will leave or Rick my roll them just. You see me? So if we can do the thing the right way, where we not have to pay off no man. So we can pay the right money because we don't go charge arm and a leg. We can't sit in with car and you not charge me 110%. And you can't take up enough foot off of poor people neck, man. The place we run better because there's enough money about the place we can invest in. But that's true. By the criminal government when they are Jamaica, people afraid because they rob and then kill you, then thief your things, then take away the woman, then go check in a different people name. These are the things we want to do and mash up the country. When you come with your liquor, they can't talk about skilled workers, the immigrate. You just know that. You just know that people immigrate from Jamaica because of the criminality. You can't talk with your hypocrite self, Andrew Holness. People hate you so badly. You would not imagine how you're sick stomach when you come and chat your crap. wife and nurse and a Jamaica, the whole of it come from. The whole of Grady, full of Jamaican. The whole of Select, the whole of Emery, the whole of
okay.
in America. Full of Jamaican workers. And up till now, you have enough agency nurse who still come up. Teachers, police officer. If you're going to trucking right now, a big police that drive truck, Andrew Holness go with your big dirty self. You're Paul and Nasty well in both TV land. TV land are going to bring you to justice on our criminal. My brother, I do a drop off. Me have to come
Yeah, man.
here.
Me there, man. Me up, man. Me up.
Come on, may I listen still?
Yeah, man. Me see that still burn my fire, man. Because you know, so I saw it come on. Yeah, man. But on a serious note. But on a serious note. People, the man have two mouth. The man just talk say, we don't have no workers, them are import workers. Right? And now when come back with now, as the workers them are leave. 400 teacher resign. 400 right there. I have to go find it and show it. 400. 400 teacher resign. And this not pretty. This can't pretty. See it? See it there? The man took up work. See that? 400. See it there? You see it? I'm going to go back this. See it there? Self school shot a teacher already. Now 400 resign. What that mean? Eh? Man, so we don't have no skilled workers in them. And now the skilled workers them and leave and the middle class. So we don't have the middle class. We have the extra rich and we have poor. And down at the bottom scale, we have people in a poverty. And that's straight. Nothing go around that then can't go around with. And the man can't come with two different kind of arguments. You can't come and say one thing. And you're an implied worker because you get requests for carrying people. Too much Chinese coming to our place. Over 200,000 just the other day. 200,000. And them a work. Them a work. But our people have a job. 10,000. You look and like estimate 10,000 people. And you make them sign up. They don't have a job, you know. And I tell them about ship, a hotel job, you know. You know, hotel, you know, them kind of ship, they know it's a floating hotel, you know. Can't trouble and them thing there. See, when I make them sign up and I go round and I do these things and want to go into the people they make, they want to wake up and get real. You understand? We don't need to get real. See? But no make the man move the 2 more pound way. Can't work. Him just talk something one way and then him come back, come say something again. And let me just play about this soon.
Thinking Jamaicans should raise their voice in concert against the high levels of crime and against the government in not doing enough in controlling crime.
So the man said, for raise up voice in concert, in unison, against every another crime alone, we can't place and one more, a million things. See? So another crime alone, but for raise up voice in concert against all these injustice and all these kind of things. See? And himself for hold him accountable, by the way. Come and have it. Himself for all the government accountable. You see me I say? Yeah, man. All right, so hear this now. I'm going to knock off because, yeah, man, my artist come to me just now. You see me I say, so I'm going to knock off. But later, yeah, soon knock in back again. Lonesome, I'm up. Blessed, up.